I'm Britney Louise. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. We are here to review the Born This Way foundation. Jackie Aina and Too Faced did a collaboration to expand Too Faced already Born This Way foundation. I believe Jackie Aina stated that she created 9 other shades for especially targeting women of color, black and brown women. So kudos to you, Jackie Aina. I cannot wait to try this. We also have to try today the new Super Coverage Concealer, and I'm excited to pair these two together. Now, before we go and get into this video, I am going to politely ask you to subscribe and go ahead and join the family with Britney Louise and all her other 300 plus subscribers. I cannot believe we're finally at 300 plus subscribers. Let's go ahead and strive to get to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 10,000. So I actually have a secret to tell you guys. I actually filmed this about 2 or 3 days ago because I actually happened to go to Sephora a couple days before it launched, and I happened to just ask about it, and they were like, oh yeah girl, you can buy it now. So I filmed it about 2 or 3 days ago, but while I was trying to edit, my SD card was corrupted and it's broken, and I had to re-record everything. Go ahead, stay tuned, because we are going to get into this quick, fast, in a hurry, because you know, I know y'all got things to do today. The first thing I'm going to do is put on Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Primer. It is the bomb. There has been many a times where I have used this after a long night, and it definitely feels like it just rejuvenates my skin. So I am really excited to get into this new foundation that Too Faced and Jackie Aina created together. Before the 35 shade range in Too Faced Born This Way foundation, I was using Chestnut. I was in between Chestnut and Mahogany. Mahogany was way too red for me when I tried it. This is eons ago. So this is their regular colors. Mahogany is a regular color that they already had, and Chestnut was a regular color that they already had. So I chose to go with Chestnut. Chestnut has more golden undertones in it, and I'm very gold and olive right in the center of my face, and then towards the outside of my face, I'm a little bit more red. I'm gonna swatch Chestnut and Chai together on my face, and we are going to see if the in-between color Chai works for my skin a lot better than Chestnut, because Chestnut, I had to work with Chestnut a lot to make that work. Okay, so first I'm gonna swatch Chestnut on this side. So that's what Chestnut was looking like. So here in the center of my face, it blended really well. It blends okay. Let's just be honest. It blends okay, and then it kind of goes down. It's just a little too light. So I had to manipulate Chestnut a lot. So I cleaned out my brush, and now I'm going to swatch Chai on this side, and we're gonna see what's popping. It blends really well on my cheek, and it comes down and blends pretty well. I'm glad I still kept the Chestnut foundation to make the comparison with Chai. That's an impressive difference, because you can still see this sitting on top of my skin, and over here you can see it kind of start to melt into my skin and just kind of go away. I'm gonna do Chai here on my chest, and we'll just kind of let that sit there throughout and see what happens. So my foundation, I needed to match the center of my face. I needed to be able to blend out well to the outer layer, to the outer area of my skin, because I have different pigmentations all over my face. And so I like to make sure that I have the maximum match as possible, and then I like to warm my foundation up and kind of basically be in control of how much red I like to add to my foundation. Now that I have this side taken care of, it's wiped off, re-moisturized with the Hangover Primer, I'm gonna dip into, well, this is only one pump of chai, and then I've got it on my brush, and I'm just going to go through and place it all over my skin. I will say right now, it's really easy to maneuver and buff out. So I'm gonna take, again, chai, and I'm just gonna use it on the sponge for my second layer. Born This Way foundation. It is medium to full, undetectable coverage, oil free. The coconut water helps delicately replenish the skin's moisture levels without overhydrating. It is infused with resilient alpine rose to brighten the skin's appearance and promote elasticity. Hyaluronic acid provides long-lasting skin balancing hydration for a smoother, more youthful appearance. It is also cruelty free and vegan friendly. Now this is the second layer of chai on my skin. This is what it looks like. It looks very bright in the center. It blends out well throughout the rest of my face, which will make it easier for me to contour and add depth back into my face. So I am so thankful for this in-between color. Okay, so that is it for the foundation. Now we are going to get into the Super Coverage New Concealer by Too Faced Cosmetics. And so it has a wand, and I am just going to tap right underneath my eyes. Just like the foundation, the Super Coverage Concealer is also made with alpine rose, so that is the brightening agent. It also has coconut water and hyaluronic acid, so it's hydrating, long wearing. Got my little conceal mustache, and then I also conceal right on my little button nose and on my forehead, and I need to under my eyebrows as well, because honey, these brows, my brows are hurting. So I don't want y'all to come for my brows, because right now I'm trying to get them taken care of and let them grow out for this wedding. So they are going through it right now. I look like a wolf. The Born This Way powder, or I didn't think about it. I just saw the concealer and the foundation, and they were getting ready to put it out, and I happened to go in at the right time, and they were like, "Yeah, girl, go ahead and put it." And I was like, "Okay, girl, thank you." It's nice to see. It's nice to see how this product doesn't work well with other products. So that's what we gonna go with. Does it work well with other products? And I'm gonna use the rest of what's in here to set my foundation and everywhere else I've concealed at. And so while I'm letting this sit, I'm going to hop off camera really quick, finish the rest of my face, and then I will be back on with my final thoughts about these two products. Okay, everybody, I'm back and better than ever, looking real fine, looking real clean, looking real sassy. I look real sexy, you know what I'm saying? So I finished on my face using the Too Faced Peach palette, one of my favorite, very natural palettes. I just want to give my final thoughts on Jackie Aina and Too Faced collaboration based off what I have used. Comparing it to yesterday, I will say for a 10-hour shift, it worked amazingly. I at first was a little nervous when I first swatched the foundation. I was like, okay, well, maybe it's not the right color, maybe it's still a little too bright. But once it dies down and it oxidizes, and I don't even necessarily want to say that it really oxidized, like, I mean, I guess it did, but it wasn't a huge difference. It just blended really well into my skin, like really, really well. Like, you can tell I didn't do I didn't do any manipulation to my foundation. All I did was just blend it into my skin. So this is 2 layers of foundation plus one go round with the super coverage concealer in the center of my face, and I think that this makes for a beautiful finish. This is an everyday type of look for me. Throughout the day, it didn't separate, it didn't do any of that. And as far as getting oil, I didn't get a lot of oil. I'm also very dry. I have very dry skin. So if anything, this foundation my skin is drinking the moisture from this foundation, if anything. So on my nose, I would get a little oily, but that's about it. My cheeks maybe got like a skosh of shine. So if you are dry, I really think that this foundation will be amazing for you, as well as the concealer. Back to the concealer. The concealer, as far as drying goes, it doesn't feel drying under the eyes. It doesn't feel cakey. Born This Way concealer, the original concealer is $28, and you only get 0.23 ounces, fluid ounces in that one. With the super coverage concealer, you get 0.5 ounces. So you get a lot more, and for $29, concealers with 0.23 ounces in it cost $29, $30 in some cases, depending on what brand you're going with. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it because I'll be able to use less of this and have more in the long run. Yes to the foundation, $39. Is it steep for me? I don't feel like it's steep because I'm used to paying that much for foundation, and I also don't overuse my foundation. Like I said, 2 pumps of foundation. If you are a medium to full coverage type of gal like me, I really think this foundation will work well for you. If you are oily and if you've tried it, let me know in the comments below how you like it. If you are dry like me, let me know in the comments below how you like it. I personally am going to keep my chai and throw my chestnut into my client's makeup bag. These are very pigmented, so you don't need a lot. Just depends on how you like the finish of your skin. I do love the fact that both of these have brightening agents in them, and I know this foundation basically already had all those brightening agents, but the fact that they expanded their line, and kudos to Too Faced for actually trying to get it right. As much as black and brown women of color are just like, hey, we buy makeup too. We love makeup. So the fact that Too Faced was like, okay, we're gonna go back in the lab and we gonna cater to y'all more, because obviously we went wrong somewhere. So the fact that they own that, the fact that they collabed with Jackie Aina, the fact that they did all of that, the fact that they was just like, all right, let's do it again. Let's add some more shades. Let's do that. The fact that they're recognizing and they're hearing us and all of that, that makes me happy. So kudos to you for getting it right, Too Faced. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you are new to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Watch some of my previous videos, you know what I'm saying? Get to know me, I get to know you. Go ahead and share this video with somebody that you know and love, somebody that loves makeup, somebody that can benefit from this video. Thank you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.